So here's what I do on rainy nights. Tie hooks. Now I'm going to tie, I've been asked by a couple of guys to do a little video on how I tie my hooks. Remember guys, I want to stress, not a pro at this. My knots seem to hold for me, but I don't put any guarantees on it. I've tied a few up already, as you can see. Some triples and some singles. And of course, it's always better if you have a little glass of wine to drink with it. Keep your nerves calm. Mind you, only one, because if you have more than that one, the knots don't turn out very good, and you might stab yourself in a finger. Let's give it a... Now, as you can see here, I've got two different plugs. I've got the same plug, the 602, the glow ones. The 5-inch, you can see I've tied a triple, a treble that's just tail length, and that's where the eye is, where it goes into. Your main line goes in there. I hope you can see it. I've marked it with red. Goes right through there and right out, and hooks directly to that eye there, with a red bead or a white bead in between it. My main line is fluorocarbon. I run braided line. It's 25-pound fluorocarbon, so it's a pretty decent line for running as instead of a leader. My main line is fluorocarbon. I run braided line. It's 25-pound fluorocarbon, so it's a pretty decent line for running as instead of a leader. And again, it goes through the top hole there and comes out there as marked. This is the 6-inch. And as you can see, it's a little bit longer, but the whole idea is that that hook is at the end of the tail. So I'll put these away. I use 80-pound braided line, 80-pound test right here. I'll put this one over here. Okay, we're going to do the singles first because it seems to be a little bit easier. I stick it through there. Uh-oh, one sip too many wine. Got it there. Bring the other end over like this, lay it over there, and I leave quite a tag line because it's hard to cut that stuff. Pinch both of them down right there on your shank. 10 wraps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lots of guys say that's an overkill, but that's what I do. And just pull it tight. Hanging on to that end with your shank and just pulling it tight. And then I really tighten it up. So then so I don't have to measure every time, I'll lay another hook out like that one there. I'm hoping you can still see this. And I measure it with my finger there. So where that thing is, take the other hook, lay it right there. Just like that. Take this end and poke it through, and I leave about an inch there. Now here's the critical part. I put that down. I pinch both lines in, right? In my fingers. Hope you can see that. Then I take this one here, and again, wrap it 10 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pull it through without trying to stab yourself with the other line hook. And then I tighten it right up like that. So there you go. I take and nip this end off. Like that. And I nip this end off. This one's always a little bit trickier because it's shorter. And it's the easiest one to get yourself hooked with. Oh, that didn't nip very good. I'll have to clean that up later. I won't bore you with that, but I'll clean it up later. But so now you got your hook set up. Same length as that one. So that's made for a 6-inch plug. Okay, we're gonna try the triple now. If you look at a triple, there's usually a flatter side of the hook, and that happens to be there, where the eye goes straight up. And I usually try to use that as a guide, and I'll put my first line through again, 1 inch, and these are a little trickier because, of course, they got 3 prongs there, and they always try to bite you. So I, again, lay it over like that, hold them both on the shank, and wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you got to be very careful when you pull this through that you don't hook one of the other hooks. Tricky, because you got your fingers in there. I managed to do it the right way. So again, I do the same thing here as I lay it out here. And I want that eye to be in the same spot as that eye, right? So I got to bring it up here, and I'll grab that line with my fingers here, measure it. So there it is. And again, I look for the flat spot, and that's where I lay my hook. And you guys will see the flat spot, what I'm talking about when you buy the treble hooks. I buy them barbless, so they're already ready to go. Again, I stick it through there. And again, the tricky part is you got to hold both lines on the shank. And that's the tricky part. And then wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm always careful right here at the end. Make sure I'm on the right side of the hook. And there you go. I successfully did 2 of them. Amazing. Snip the line off. And get ready to call the ambulance because you stuck yourself with a hook or cut yourself with a knife. One of the 2. There we go. The triple's done. I'm hoping that did help you guys somewhat. Cheers, and see you next time. My granddaughter made me this shirt. Pretty cool.